Hey guys, and welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking. In this tutorial, we will be taking a look at how we could go and scan the system and network resources using different IP scanners and stuff. So advanced IP scanner is what we would be using, and after that we would even be using the Angry IP scanner. So I'll just go over here and download advanced IP scanner. So advanced IP scanner is a free network scanner that can go ahead and give you various types of information regarding local network computers. So as of now, okay, I'll just go ahead and download it. It's a small software, as you can see. It's hardly an 8.4 MB. So over here, before I actually start with that, in today's age, actually attackers just wait for a single chance to attack to an organization and disable the whole organization. So it becomes actually very important to perform vulnerabilities scanning to find the flaws and vulnerabilities within the network and patch them before the attacker actually goes and intrudes them. See, the goal of mining a vulnerability scanner is to identify devices on your network that are actually open to known vulnerabilities. As of now, I don't have the VMware workstation installed over here, but once I get that installed in one of my later tutorials, I'll be showing you how we could do the same things using the Kali Linux, which is actually much more advanced than this part. As of now, this is just to get you started. With the help of the advanced IP scanner, you will be able to perform a system and a network scan. You can go and enumerate the user accounts, execute remote penetration, and gather information about local network computers. So you would be needing this specific system for that, and that is the IP network scanner. And if you decide to get the latest version, then probably by the time you would be watching this tutorial, the version that I'm using right now won't be exactly the same. So this is an MSI installer, as you can see, and this is also available for Linux, but the name is quite different, and probably it would be better to use Nmap rather than just using the advanced IP scanner. But for Windows, this works in an awesome manner. So I'll just click over here, so it will just get installed. Okay, perfect. So network scanning is actually performed to collect information about live systems, open ports, and I'll just go ahead and run it first. Okay, and you can also go ahead and gather this information, and this information are actually helpful in determining threats and vulnerabilities in a network. So I'll just go ahead and keep it as it is. As you can see, if I go ahead and click on scan, it will give me the range of IP addresses that I have in this system. I'll probably go ahead and close and open this, since I don't want to include the information that I have on my system. Okay, perfect. So you could actually go ahead and scan this information. Once you have a VMware system, just input the range of IP addresses from your to the next party, and it will go ahead and give you all the information that you need. By default, it looks like this, and you can actually go ahead and click on scan. It will give you the information. If I type something, let's say 10.0.0.1 and to 10.0.0.10, and if I try to scan, let's see if I get any of these things. I probably won't get any of these things, but I could go to, however, try to gather information from my next computer, which I have over here. So this is how it looks like. You can also see if I could go ahead and try to open the default one, it probably gathers information automatically by itself, as you can see. Okay, I'll just go ahead and try to type 192.168. And I'll have to check my own IP address before I go ahead and try to do that. So I'll just try to run cmd and ipconfig 192.168.1.1.4.2, and over here this is my IP address. That means the gateway of my IP address would be 192.168.1.1, and this IP address is actually a local working IP address. That means it is I cannot actually go ahead and gather any much information about this from an outside computer, because this is the local area version. But if I'm inside the organization, I could easily go ahead and gather information. I could so this is my own computer, so I'll just go ahead and scan my own part, that is my own IP address. So as you can see, this is my own IP address of my computer, and this is how it looks like. This is the MAC ID. So this is the information. Similarly, if I go ahead and put a range over here from 192.168.1.255, probably 255 is the final IP address that I could get. So if I go ahead and insert this over here, I will get a range of IP addresses of all the networks that I have connected with my system. I could, however, click over here and do a lot of other things such as shut down or abort the shutdown, wake on LAN feature, and a lot of other things. I'll just go ahead and try to click on the NetBIOS group, and it will probably give me the NetBIOS group provided it has one. As you can see, there are a lot of other things such as ping, tracert. If SSH is installed and if you know the password, you can probably go ahead and gather information. Pinging means that system is actually live since there is no loss over here, and as I told you in the first part, that you can actually go ahead and do a lot of other things. You can even forcefully reboot or shut down or abort the shutdown and do a lot of other things over here. I'll just go ahead and try the tracert function as well, and as you can see, it's just one hop different, and it tried to scan a maximum of 30 hops, but it only got one hop. That means apart from the main, let's say for example, I'll just go ahead and open Paint so that it will be easier for me to show you what this hop looks like. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and try to do the tracert function. Right, it's showing that it is only a one hop difference. One hop difference means, let's say for example, this is the main server. So I'll just go ahead and write it down over here. I'll just write. So this is the main server, and okay, and then I'll just go ahead and pick this part. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and select this one again. So this is the main server, and the IP address would probably for the server would be something like, let's say, the main, that is the gateway, so it would be 192.168.1.1. that would be the gateway. Next, this is my computer over here, so I'll just go ahead and write it down. Personal computer, and the IP address of my computer over here is, let's say, 192.168.1.4. and let's say for example, if I have another computer over here in between, so I'll just go to write it down. It says alternate computer, and I'll just go ahead and write down an IP address, random one, something like it's 192.168.1.20 for example. So if I go ahead and try to insert 255 over here, it will even give me the IP address of this specific computer as well. And as I told you, when I tried to run tracer, it's showing me one hop. That means this is the gateway over here, and it is directly connected to my computer. That means there is no random server, something like in between, which can actually go ahead and get me connected. There is nothing in between. It's just one hop from the main computer. If it showed two hops over here, then it means there would be some connector in between, and from over there it would get connected to myself and not this specific part. But since it's just one hop, this too is not how it works. This is the way it needs to work. So this is just an example as to how the whole scanning system works. Instead of this, there is one more option which I would like to show you. There is Angry IP Scanner, which is a much better than just the advanced IP scanner. Angry IP Scanner is actually much more advanced, and you could go and download it from over here. I won't be showing you that in detail as of now, but this is how it looks like, and you can also go and download that and try to run this. If you're running Linux, then I will probably recommend you using the Nmap, because it has like almost everything that you need in just one small category, and it's much more useful. But it is more like a terminal and a command based version rather than using this specific IP scanner, which is actually graphical user interface. So I think that would be it for this tutorial as of now, and that's it from my end. So thank you for watching this tutorial, guys, and have a nice day ahead.